Chairman Powell, the Fed has two mandates, right?
Maximum employment and stable prices.
Maximum employment and stable prices. It seems like both got some problems today. I want to spend a little time on the first. Why are the jobs numbers so bad right now?
Well, I think we're digging out of a very deep hole. We've made a lot of progress, but I would agree with you. We have a long way to go.
Over 9 million job openings. Over the past 2 months, only 800,000 jobs added back. That's pretty bad. Is there a specific reason you point to as why those numbers aren't where we would, frankly, hope they would be?
You know, it's a good question, and my thinking is that there are some temporary factors that are weighing on job creation, and I mentioned those earlier. Another thing is actual hiring is at very high levels, but it's being offset by high levels of quits and retirements. So the net, what's happening is that the net job creation has been lower, but actual hiring is high. And that's, in a sense, quits is a good thing because people are looking for jobs that they want more. Retirements are just something that happens.
What about unemployment benefits? Does that factor in as well?
It may be a factor, you know, and it'll be a temporary one because something like 15 million people will see either those benefits disappear or significantly decrease.
My understanding is the state plus the state unemployment plus the federal enhancements, $37,000 a year. Might that discourage people from going back to work?
You know, we're going to find out. We're going to find out because it's going to be gone really quickly.
I think we are finding out. You add in the stimulus package, child tax credit, family of four, it's about $110,000. I mean, every single employer, literally every single employer I talk to in our district, and frankly, employers I talk to around the country tell me they can't find people to work. And you think it's more of quitting and retirements, or is it more unemployment, or a combination, or what is it?
I think in terms of things that are weighing on people getting in the labor force, I think it's those three things I mentioned. It's still some people are still afraid of COVID. Maybe they're living with someone who's vulnerable. It's also schools are closed still, and having schools be open again will free up a lot of caretakers. I think unemployment benefits too. I think if you would expect a really strong set of jobs numbers coming up beginning in the next month.
Didn't you expect higher numbers? Didn't you expect higher numbers in April and May?
Yeah, I did.
Which, I mean, it sort of surprised me. I guess when you pay people not to work, you shouldn't be surprised when you don't have workers. I've never seen a situation like this where we now have, as the ranking member mentioned, we now have several governors, 25 I believe, who've turned back. We said we don't want the federal enhancement to unemployment. I've never seen that. I've been in politics 26 years. I've never seen governors turn down federal money. So I think that just underscores how serious the problem is. But you said you think it changes soon?
Well, we know that these benefits run out on the federal ones.
What if the Democrats renew them, which they're talking about doing?
Excuse me?
What if the Democrats renew them? That'd be a problem, wouldn't it?
Again, I don't comment on
No,
legislation.
what you said you expect it to run out and that will help. I'm asking you, that's not what Democrats are saying. They're talking about renewing them. And if so, if it helps if they run out, if they renew them, won't that hurt?
Well, these are judgments for people who stand for
No, I'm just following your logic. You said if it runs out, that will help the employment situation. I mean, I got employers.
I think we'll see strong job creation in the fall. I really do, and I think there are all these, as you point out, 9.3 million job openings, many millions of people unemployed. There seems to be some kind of a speed limit. It may just be that it's hard to match up with a new job, and people feel like they can wait a little bit longer and really shop carefully. It
seems to me, Chairman, and again, I know you're not going to comment on policies, but I don't know if the Democrats are doing anything right. They kept the economy locked down. They're spending money like crazy, proposing more. I think a $6 trillion budget the White House is proposing, all causing inflation. Inflation's went up the last 4 months, continues to increase. As we said, you got two mandates at the Fed, stable employment, low inflation. We got unstable employment, we got high inflation. And now they're paying people not to work, and that may continue. And then finally, on top of all that, they're thinking about raising taxes. I mean, this is amazing to me. First, you pay people not to work, and then the folks who are working, you're going to raise their taxes, and somehow they think that's going to help our economy, when, as I said now a couple times, every single employer I talk to tells me they can't find people to work. What do you think about all these policy ideas from the Democrats?
Again, it's not my job.
No, but your job is stable employment and low inflation. Right now we have 9 million job openings and inflation that's went up 5 months in a row. So something has to give. I'm not necessarily blaming you. I'm blaming the Democrat policies. And it seems to me the idea that they're going to extend the federal enhancement makes absolutely no sense. The idea they're going to raise taxes on hardworking Americans makes absolutely no sense. And the idea they're going to spend $6 trillion also makes absolutely no sense. So as I said, it seems to me they are doing everything wrong, making your job that much harder.